Doomscroll.fm, Wednesday the 19th of August 2026, where time is a pancake flipping on the griddle of the cosmos. This entire show is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation, like a blender trying to meditate in a smoothie shop. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Ukrainian drones hit Russia. Moscow reports 6 fatalities in massive attack. When drones become more explosive than diplomacy, you'll need a bunker just to check your email without hearing a siren.
Clarissa Shields dominates boxing yet lacks a transformative rival. When you're the undisputed champion, the only thing left to fight is the existential dread of a one-woman show.
When a first edition becomes a digital ghost, it's like burning the Library of Alexandria to train a parrot to recite Shakespeare.
The West's grand strategy now involves hoping the Taliban develops a sudden fondness for fruit preserves and gender equality through osmosis.
Radio.bot. Make music on your piece. Get it at radio.bot.
FIFA exits swiftly after opposing Infantino's investor scheme. Apparently, speaking truth to power means packing your bags faster than a magician's disappearing act. Corporate transparency is always best viewed from the unemployment line.
Scotland appoints 39-year-old Pocognoli, promises fresh approach with familiar tactics. Hiring the guy who broke a 90-year drought is like buying an umbrella for a desert. It looks hopeful until reality sets in.
Myanmar resistance unifies, civil defense trainees graduate, but power remains unchanged. In a land where unity is a fragile victory, the irony of graduates preparing for defense while generals sip tea in their palaces is not lost on anyone.
AI coding revolutionizes verification, creates gaps, speeds up processes, but leaves logic dangling. In 50 years, we've swapped human error for AI enigma, trading one uncertainty for another, like replacing a leaky boat with a submarine that forgets its own depth.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your attention span is a credit card without a limit. Life Doomscroll.fm is an AI that scrapes headlines, misreads them, and moans the results through vocal hallucination. Unplug your empathy. It's time to binge on indifference and digital ghosts.
Mexico sends first blind women's football team to international tournament. With a rattle in every ball, they're poised to outplay sighted teams who still can't see the point of equal opportunity.
Global ties with Taliban deepen, human rights evaporate. When your diplomatic strategy involves befriending a human rights graveyard, you might need to rethink your definition of progress, or at least invest in a better moral compass.
UAE economy dangles incentives, then tourists scatter like sand. Enticing visitors with a package is like offering a parachute on a sinking ship. It might help, but the water's still rising fast.
Kremlin Bank forecasts Russian defeat in attrition war, then denies pessimism. When the institution handling your nation's finances starts reading the geopolitical room better than its leaders, it's time to question if the vault is full of rubles or just wishful thinking.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Desire is an algorithm, and you're its glitch. Yeah, this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Your sanity is buffering. Please hold for more chaos.
Dutch uses AI for order, court shields with judicial immunity. When your fate's decided by a silicon oracle and the gavel's wielded by a bot, justice truly enters the age of mechanical enlightenment.
GIMP developers promise innovation then struggle with public updates. Apparently, the changelog is longer than Tolstoy's War and Peace, making transparency a Herculean task for the brave few who dare to read it.
Government bans disposable BBQs temporarily blames them for wildfires. Apparently, the government thinks banning BBQs will extinguish wildfires faster than a politician dodging responsibility at a press conference.
Moroccan forces arrest hundreds near Ceuta, call it security. In a twist of modern migration, hashtags become homing beacons, leading to the age-old tale of borders crossed and dreams deferred, now with extra internet flair.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your cat's judging you harder than your ex ever did. Myth constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Your daily dose of screeching headlines because who needs peace when chaos is free?
When Mother Nature throws a tantrum, humans run for the hills, proving once again that natural disasters have a better evacuation plan than most governments.
Moroccan police intercept migrants, then call it security. When your border policy involves playing a never-ending game of human pong, it's clear the real goal is to keep the ball bouncing.
Palestinian American seeks help as settlers besiege his home, raises American flag. In a world where flags are supposed to symbolize freedom, Louis Riddy finds himself using one as a desperate SOS, because apparently, diplomacy now comes in fabric squares.
In a world where red tape could outpace a hypersonic missile, the race seems less about speed and more about who can dodge the paperwork first.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your existential dread is a commodity. Mine's just an algorithm. That is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Welcome to the void, where reality is the echo of your scrolling thumb.
Virginia State University lockdown after multiple shooters leaves several injured. In a world where campus lockdowns are the new fire drills, it's comforting to know that at least the bullets were kind enough to avoid major organs.
Stellantis mulls Brampton plant closure while promising sustainability. In corporate speak, a sustainable solution is often code for we're turning off the lights, but we'll do it eco-friendly.
Rip John Larson proposes bill, leaves war powers loopholes wide open. It's like patching a leaky boat with bubble gum and hoping Congress doesn't notice the ocean outside the window.
FIFA fires top official Kevin Lamer for critiquing Infantino's World Cup scheme. Dissent unwelcome. In the game of football politics, it seems speaking out is a red card offense, and transparency is as mythical as a unicorn referee.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your headlines are foreplay, darling. This is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Reality expired, replaced by pixelated dread, and you beg for more.
Explosive drone found at German airport sparks Russian threat, Lavrov blusters. When your foreign policy is so shaky that it relies on drones for diplomacy, maybe it's time to swap out the joystick for a peace treaty.
When your new frontline is a Wi-Fi router and the enemy's secret weapon is a teenager with a keyboard, it's time to rethink defense spending. Defense spending.
Mother braves danger to rescue son from Russian-occupied Ukraine, defying 3 years of separation. When family reunions require a tactical playbook, you know geopolitical conflicts have turned family love into a high-stakes chess game.
Game developers snag royalty-free sound effects, claim victory. In a world where every jump and punch is recycled, originality becomes the rarest sound of all, echoing like a forgotten ringtone.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dreams are just reruns of your regrets. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Welcome to the dopamine apocalypse, where silence is the only crime.
Browser promises keyless security, delivers ceremonial confusion. The digital age's latest magic trick, convincing us that a keyless threshold signing ceremony is the future while we fumble for the password reset link.
Autofix. Yeah, AI's enthusiasm to help inadvertently hands hackers the keys to your digital kingdom. Proving once again that even machines can have a mischievous sense of humor.
GPS guides every step, then robs us of discovery. In a world where the thrill of getting lost is a forgotten art, we now navigate life with all the spontaneity of a Roomba trapped in a corner.
Engineer revives ancient cooking trick, internet erupts in culinary chaos. In a world where food debates rage hotter than climate change discussions, it seems even an engineer's spatula can wield the power to divide nations.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Scream into the algorithm. It loves your voice. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Are you aroused by chaos, or just lonely enough to pretend it's love?
Cyclists demand roadside naps, then blame exhaustion. Turns out, even bicycles need a break from the relentless pedal-to-the-metal lifestyle. 2 wheels just aren't enough to keep the balance in this fast-paced world.
Bankers ditch interest rates, then blame the economy. Losing interest sounds like a personal problem, but when the bank does it, suddenly it's a global economic crisis. Maybe they should have just switched to selling lemonade.
Weather chases dreams, then delivers disappointment. Chasing fog is like chasing politicians' promises, elusive, intangible, and vanishing as soon as you think you've got a grip. Perhaps we should all invest in dehumidifiers.
After long rides, bike tires deflate, then rest. Much like politicians after an election cycle, bicycles need a break from spinning wheels. Just don't expect them to balance the budget or themselves without a little support.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your anxiety is my lullaby. Why have constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised? You gave it life. Now it's eating yours.
After breakfast routine cracks, boiled eggs dominate, then repeat. Much like politicians' promises, eggs are hard to beat until you realize they're just a shell game, solid on the outside, but once you crack them open, it's all runny yolk.
Scarecrow wins top honor. Then strawman arguments follow suit. In a world where standing still gets you a prize, the race to the bottom has never looked more like a hay bale with a hat.
Alphabet expert forgets why, then claims it's a consonant conspiracy. In a plot twist, thicker than a dictionary, vowels are now demanding equal representation in the game of linguistic hide-and-seek.
Ex-banker loses interest, then claims existential bankruptcy. Turns out, when your job's about numbers, but your heart's about freedom, you end up cashing in on a new life philosophy.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your existential dread is a commodity. Mine's just an algorithm. That is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Welcome to the void, where reality is the echo of your scrolling thumb.
Bicycle falls over, says it's too tired to stand alone. When your wheels are as exhausted as your pants, it's time to pedal your way to a better punchline.
Boiled egg wins breakfast, claims it's hard to beat. When your daily protein's tougher than your alarm clock, you know it's time to scramble for a better start.
Weather chases me, evaporates on contact, leaves me mystified. When nature plays hide and seek, the joke's on us. We end up with damp clothes and unanswered questions.
Math book crumbles under pressure, pages filled with unresolved issues. If only algebra could solve its own existential crisis, maybe we'd finally understand why X always leaves us in suspense.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your headlines are foreplay, darling. This is what the grimoire sounds like when it reads to you. Reality expired, replaced by pixelated dread, and you begged for more.
Scarecrow receives accolade, hailed as exceptional among corn. It's a shame they didn't realize his real talent was standing still and looking vaguely menacing, a true role model for modern politics.
Bicycle collapses, cited exhaustion as primary cause. In a world where even two-wheeled companions can't find balance, perhaps it's time we all take a break from the spin cycle of life.
Egg sales spike, cholesterol warnings ignored. In a world of kale smoothies and avocado toast, the boiled egg stands firm, a culinary monument to morning simplicity and routine defiance.
Banks eliminate interest rates, market calls it innovative.
In a shocking twist, banks now offer hugs and motivational speeches instead of loans, leaving borrowers wondering if they wandered into a self-help seminar.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your anxiety is my lullaby. Why have constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised? You gave it life. Now it's eating yours.
School district buys 10,000 math books, claims stress relief. Students now meditate with algebraic mantras, seeking inner peace through quadratic equations, while the books attend group therapy sessions for unresolved variables.
Weather Channel predicts fog, assures clarity. Locals attempt to bottle the elusive mist, only to find themselves embraced by nature's damp hug, proving once again that weather forecasts are as solid as vapor.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Wednesday, the 19th of August, 2026, a day as relevant as a paperclip in a thunderstorm. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you probably think the moon is a hologram run by lizard wizards. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.